We are in the lower bracket at the moment. Copenhagen Flames are up 1-0, and we now start to head into some uncharted territory. We're on Inferno. It's the pick of the Danes. It's a map that OneWin have barely played. With this iteration of the roster, they've played it twice, but before this, Trav, the previous team, they never played it at all. Or they might have played it once, but I'm talking about in the entirety of their history. So
Yeah.
I don't even know if Deco knows what Inferno looks like.
Well, we're about to find out. As you say, played it twice ever since this new roster came in, and it was Fours and Aurora, and both of them beat them pretty comprehensively. So let's see if they can show a different face this time around. Early 1-for-1. Nickelback goes aggressive, but straight into Bird from Sky. That's unfortunate timing for him. There's one more defender on the B-bomb site. That is Travis. Smoke up, Regali behind it. Bird from Sky's got a molly and a smoke still, or molly and a flash still, with Riles on the smoke. So say that pretty well set. And Forrester, that's the bomb actually. I'm sure he would have spotted that on the minimap too. So that's a good amount of information that Copenhagen Flames could very easily be going back to B at this moment in time. Travis has a lot of work on his plate coming in here.
Going to get smoked out of position as well. Does he decide to try and go through the smoke? He does with the Tulies, but he's only going to be good for damage. He wanted to be the hero. He wanted to be the difference maker, and he nearly was with the double kill, Trav. Still would have left his team in a 2 versus 2 retake, which is definitely a difficult one. 4 versus 2, far more difficult, obviously.
Indeed. Forrester will manage to get at least one tap, and he gets a second as well. But unfortunately, well, I mean, he's actually on the bomb right now as Forrester, but all he's going to do is try and lure them into the open, and yeah, there is no time for the defuse anyway. It's just a matter of trying to get kills and some bonus cash for the next round for a likely force buy. In the end, both Sky and Riles actually do both survive. And Deco gets to keep his Kevlar as well, so that's certainly something to work with.
Yeah, that's why he goes straight for the scouts into the next round immediately afterwards. But if there was ever a map that OneWin wouldn't want to find themselves in, down 1-0 in the series, it would be Inferno, man. And the thing is, it looks like Anubis is going to be a permaban for this OneWin team. So that means that they're gonna have to figure out Inferno. It's kind of like what happened with Tricked and Mirage, right? They also had a permaban, and it meant that teams kept picking Mirage against them. OneWin gonna have to show that they aren't well, easily punished by an Inferno pick. A number of players towards the top of Banania for both of the teams will result in an opening kill coming through for OneWin.
Ooh. One bullet shot shows presence, forces the resmoke from Forrester.
Copenhagen Flames going to try their hand over towards the A side of the map here. Util raining in. There are 3 players on this A bomb site right now for the CT side. Couple of them are towards long Trav. Nickelback steps up. Great kill coming through from his 5-7. Backpedaling. He does more damage.
Oh, no.
Looking to try and bait Deco in, but Deco actually doesn't fire the shot.
Yeah, I think he probably meant to, but he did fall away just as they crossed the angle, so unfortunate timing. TMB trying to advance, but Bimich is already behind the play here. I think they're going to spin on the top really nicely. Forrester gets 2 with the MP9. Nickelback's 5-7 gets another one on the plate. And that is the immediate response with that force buy. We're aware of the HUD, by the way. Top of the screen, the little colour block there on OneWin should, of course, be on the side of Copenhagen Flames. And we'll figure that out for you sooner or later.
Yeah, Copenhagen Flames are indeed leading the series 1-0 right now after an impressive win on Overpass 16-11. They picked up their opponent's map pick. They do lose to the force buy here after winning the pistol, though, which is a bit unfortunate for them. Going to be forcing back in response. Oh man, Roll spots the boost out there. Comes incredibly close to actually thwarting the whole play, but he's the one who's going to be limping away from the situation, having taken the most damage.
Can Deco thwart TMB? At least he'll know he's there. He takes a pot shot with that deal before falling back away again. Bang's being attempted. Up goes his angles. Certain positions that can do damage through the apartments. Paper thin, usually. Boomich now. Used to play this position all the time on Navi. He was living on sandbags on Inferno and Banana. Years of experience playing there. He will actually force Copenhagen Flames back away to A. 2 players here for now. And even though Raz and TMB share 16 points of health, the flashes might get them some progress. There we go.
Big kill there from Borup. And as you say, Flash is going to aid and assist them in terms of closing the gap. A lot of damage done by Regali, but he's not going to be able to finish off the kill. Has taken attention away from that B bomb site, though. Unfortunately, they don't have a smoke for the cross, and Boomich got a couple low HP players heading in his direction. Going to be an easy cleanup coming through for him with the AK. Finishes off the round as well. So just the one casualty for one when they're up against the 4 spy. That's very successful from them.
Nicely done. Survive confidently, force Copenhagen Flames down to a full eco, and let's see if this time they actually do go for that full eco. I think they're in a situation this time knowing that the 1-win economy is not really an issue, so it actually makes sense to save, and guess what? They are actually saving, so they realise what's going on there. Got 4 nades in action. Need to pelt them toward Banana or top mid.
Bit of an airstrike.
They know that Boomich loves to play this position, like I said, so maybe that's exactly what they're planning. In come the nades, and it works out. Actually does remove Boomich after his opening kill.
Mission successful. You think about the numbers game there, Trav. 4 HE grenades cost $1,200. You think about how much money Boomich loses by going down there, having a rifle and an armor, a kit, utility. So that's a huge net economic victory for Copenhagen Flames. If they can find another kill here, that would be phenomenal. I wonder how much of a role sort of Boomich has in trying to integrate Inferno into the team's map pool. I don't...
Yeah.
Did Nickelback and... Did Entropic play much Inferno? Wasn't Inferno a permaban for them as well? I'm going to go back and check that.
Yeah, I mean, I actually can't remember. I'm pretty sure that they occasionally did play it, but you now do make a good point. That I remember them playing more Dust 2 and Overpass and Nuke and all that stuff rather than the... rather than Inferno.
In 2022, they played Inferno twice.
Okay. There we go.
So Boomich is the only player with any experience on Inferno, actually.
It's kind of crazy. Our admin has been notified, by the way, of the block at the top of the screen to change the map over to the Copenhagen Flames side, so don't worry, we are aware of that and we are sorting it for you. Travis only gets 1 this time around. But Forrester's nade does even up the equation, but look how fast Borup and TMB up toward apartments. Thankfully, for 1-win's sake, it's still being stared at by Forrester. And nade will do some good damage as well, right onto the feet of Borup.
Yeah, they're still going to be committing in towards the A bomb site here. Will Copenhagen Flames. They've got the flashes. Borup could bank them off of the chimney. Saving not an option. A lot of time left remaining. Down by a man, but there's space on that A bomb site right now, Trav.
Yeah, and they have a smoke and flashes, as you say. I think it's a smoke that's even more important than the flashes almost, because if they get themselves into an afterplant, that could lock 1-win out of a retake for at least another 10 seconds or so. Forrest stays in a good position, though. He's toward short under balcony. That's basically the perfect spot to watch them jump down, and Deco's still keeping a sight on it anyway. And his second kill comes through. Nice stuff from Deco. Of course, we mentioned that these players don't necessarily have experience in officials on Inferno, but only officials. Of course, we can't expect them to have not played the map at all in practice and all of that. So,
yeah, FPL and the rest.
Oh, of course. I mean, I've no doubt that 1-win have put a lot of practice time on this map to try and make it a thing in their pool, for sure.
Not going to have a huge contest coming to this next round. Yeah, sure. It is going to be a half fight coming through for Copenhagen Flames. They're going to try to make their way in towards that B bomb site with pace right now. Smoke does extinguish the molly. They line up for Boomich, though. Double kill for him and spade on. Wait, actually, it's CK. Util damage continues to come through here for the CT side. They are peppering Copenhagen Flames down. The door's been closed in on them as well, Trav. Their time on this world is not going to be much longer.
Yeah, Raul's 9 HP, and Forrester positioning himself where he is just so smart. Doesn't even want to go in too deep, right? He's happy playing the patient game. Just staying back toward T-spawn almost, actually. That's how patient he wants to be with it. He might have even had 2 kills in the back out of the 3 if he went for it. Bomb's being attempted to plant in the smoke, and Regardie says, "What are you doing?" Deco pulls out the deagle, takes 1 pot shot, and I believe finds Riles immediately as well. 5-1.
This is a great streak coming through here from OneWin. They lost the pistol round, but they haven't looked back since then. Copenhagen Flames, they're struggling to frag. Trav, they've only got 9 kills between their 5 players here in the first 6 rounds. Regardie really struggled on Inferno earlier today as well against Honorous. And that's the case here once again. They went down 8-0 on their T side against Honorous. That half finished, what, 10-5. Great starts around here for Travis as well, enforcing himself in towards Banana.
Flashes are really good early on as well. Peaks on timing. OneWin trying to assert themselves. We mentioned they haven't played it much, but I think it's fair to say that we know for a fact Copenhagen Flames' T-side Inferno is shaky today. So that's why I still gave them a chance and thought we could get to a third map decider. One way to go yet, but this is looking like a very nice start. 6-1 again coming in.
This was the gun round as well. They took initiative at the start of the round. They've gotten all 3 of their kills in towards Banana. Travis has claimed 2 of those. Only Regardie left remaining. And actually, excuse me, not only Regardie left remaining. He's got TMB in support. They're both on opposite sides of the map, and they both actually find kills. Deco splits them down the center, though, and he knows that he's in between them. This is such a good position coming through from Deco. So smart. And it's going to be the bomb carrier who comes back in his direction. Oh no! Deco actually takes his time there to line up the shot, tapping away with the Desert Eagle. Regardie gets the kill. 2 versus 2. The round's alive all of a sudden as TMB's taking control of the A bomb site.
Oh my goodness, Nickelback's here, but of course I'm not sure he has any information that TMB's in pit. There we go, he has no idea. Free long-range spray down for TMB, and out of nowhere, Travis has to clutch 1v2. How has this fallen apart? Deco could not have put himself in a better position, but he's only got himself to blame. Can Travis bail him out and save his blushes? He's walking up, but it has to be aware that, of course, TMB will be in pit. And look at where Regardie's positioned himself, right in the corner. Gun barrel spotted, so he's going to try and duel TMB first, but TMB swings. And that is a recovery and a half from Copenhagen Flames. That could inject some life into this T side.
Frustrating round for OneWin to lose. I mean, the irony is that Deco just hits the most ridiculous shots. He's got such fast reflexes, and the one shot where he's got all the time in the world, he even took an extra second there, right? He even took an extra second to line up the shot, and he still missed it. Then with the dig, he still got 4 or 5 shots up before eventually he went down. And that's going to be a frustrating way for OneWin to lose a round. Should certainly have been theirs. Was that 4v2? It's certainly a 4v2 at one point there.
Might have been a 5v2 at 1.2, I think.
Might have actually been. That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
Yeah. You know, it's interesting as well, like, I can't fault Deco for his positioning. We can fault him for the miss. But even though that positioning is so ridiculously good for what is basically a free kill, it does make you think, well, he doesn't actually need to be there in that sort of man advantage situation.
That's true. I mean, I do totally get it, though, because he wins the round for his team there with that 1 kill. Just because he misses the shot there. But it was an aggressive position to be in. That's true. No money in the bank for whoever loses this round here. Couple of fights breaking out. No lives lost just yet. And as I say that, Boomich, he will be the first player to find a kill. Look at that. 4 players for OneWin on 7 kills right now, Trav.
That's kind of a weird situation. Not often you see that. Shows how consistently they're playing in this game. And Boomich loves his timings toward peaking on Banana like that. I mentioned he's the Banana player on a Navi. I mean, to be honest, even though he loves playing sandbags, that's also what he's so good at. Just peaking at annoying timings, keeping the opponents on their toes. And Riles wasn't expecting that reface. Of course, it can sometimes work against you, but so often it works for him. Bomb now going back toward B. Time is a real issue here, though. And Boomich and Travis are both in position. Nickelback is rotating as well. It's going to be so tough for them to gain entry with just 10 seconds to go. And it's a perfect lineup for Travis. He gets 2, easily done. Boomich will spot TNB working his way through toward that CT smoke to pick up the bomb as well. And Borup has no choice but to save. And with Forrester having a decent bank in that previous round as well, that'll be an easy drop for Travis, even though he can rebuy himself. 6-2, instant rebuttal, and that is exactly what they needed after losing a 5v2.
Yeah, that's true, right? That's going to get their campaign straight back on track. Make sure that they don't get... that there's no implications for losing that round. It's going to be another investment here from Copenhagen Flames, but if they lose this one, they're seriously going to be feeling the pressure here on Inferno. It's going to be aggression straight through the smoke in towards the top middle. Flashbang really good initially. Fives is breaking out left, right, and center. Nickelback good for 2 on the spray down. Deco, the next man into the action with the AWP. Always good for a kill at least. Repositions around default with that AWP. Scoping would have been hurt there by TMB. Rounds him with the MAC-10. And a 2 versus 2 will break out.
Royals and TMB. The op's been picked up by TMB,
no.
and that's his 3rd kill as well. Straight through a little gap, I believe. I'm not sure if that was a straight up smoke bang. Now Boomich has got a shot. He's got a kit leaping into pit. Actually avoids the sight position as well. That's pretty smart. But of course, TMB has no reason to swing whatsoever. And Raz has got that sight line. There's the information. And TMB gets it done. 4 kills. Insane quad, honestly. In the situation he found himself in. Deco positioned himself pretty nicely because there's no way that the second player would expect him to be peeking him rather than TMB first. But he just couldn't click that one quick enough before TMB caught him in the arse. And you don't want to get that happen to you.
1-1 are going to spend all their money here. MP9 in play as well as the Desert Eagle. No AWP for Deco. This is Copenhagen Flames' moment and their opportunity to actually make something of this first half. Win this round 6-4. No money for the CT side 6-5. And at that point, they certainly will feel like they are in a good position. Not a huge amount of util here for the CT side either. As you say, Boomich gets himself into a deep position. Nickelback, good for some damage through the smoke, but there are 3 players over towards the side of the map for 1-1. Leaves them vulnerable over towards A.
Indeed. Boomich like he wants to try and phase that smoke actually with the MP9. And he's played smoke fade. It's going to be an A play coming in, and Deco has to fall away with the M4. And they'll know that he's forced to go back into the site, and Travis just gets spooked there by Bregali being in position. Boomich needs his frag and gets it, but Rollo's got an entry toward Forrester, and TMB only lets Deco get 1. 3v2. Again, Boomich proving to be a bit of a nuisance in toward apartments, but it's being sightlined by Borup this time, and he gets it done. Nickelback has a kit, has good utility for a retake, but there's no chance in a 1v3. He's going to fall away and save it. The money is gone. 1 win. We're a day late and $1 short in this round.
Great entries coming through there from Regalia in particular to open up the round, and then they were able to just continue to make their way forward. Although they lose a player here or there, as they close the gap in towards that A bomb site, they still always have that man advantage. So Deco gets a kill, but he was not going to be able to do anything more from that position. Copenhagen Flames, they've come online here on their T side sooner than what they did against Honorous earlier today, Trav.
Yeah.
As for 1-1, they're going to have to eco in the next round. So actually a prime opportunity for Copenhagen Flames to reduce the deficit to just a single round.
We have fixed the map score at the top, obviously. You can see in the top right, it's always been correct. But the block at the top of the screen next to the timer is now correctly in Copenhagen Flames' side. They won the first map, as you can see, convincingly as well. And they're now working back into 1-win's very limited Inferno experience.
Very limited opportunity for them here in this round as well. Nickelback going to have to be the chief destroyer if they stand any chance of making something happen right now. Resides in towards Boiler Room. Got Deco in support.
Oh, timing peak is good. That rifle being in that position can often work out so well. And Boomich, oh, can you get away? He can. And that pot shot. Where Borup is, though.
Oh,
He's
no.
just turned away from Forrester at the wrong time, but he's lucky to get around the corner. And now Forrester, of course, knows that he's just susceptible, so he actually doesn't decide to fight it anymore. That's actually smart stuff from Forrester. Now Regali's getting pressured from Banana, and he looks away at the wrong time as well. This is nightmarish for Copenhagen Flames, but they switch around and deal with it well. Sure, they may have lost Regali, but Nickelback still has to do it all here.
Still pretty awkward right now here for Copenhagen Flames, considering what they were fighting into coming into the round. Bird from Sky very low. Bomb plant ticking away. There is a kit in play. Flashbang available for Nickelback as well. Going to deploy that in towards CT. Bird from Sky caught, turned, looking away. Nickelback incredibly low though, will be finished off by Rolls. So Copenhagen Flames, as we expected, win the round.
Indeed. We expected this from Copenhagen Flames, to be fair. Even though they looked so shaky earlier. Got Mia in chat, a Copenhagen Flames player in her own right for the female team. Saying, Travis, if Copenhagen Flames lose when you're casting again, I'll never watch again. So there you go, that's proof that my curse exists.
Yeah,
right
it's becoming
now,
recognized in the scene, man.
but right now, they're solidly in the driving seat. Even though they're behind on this map, they're in the ascendancy in the last few.
Copenhagen Flames looking to try and group themselves up in towards middle right now. Nickelback is in a forward position. He's got a bit of support from Travis. And in fact, they both commit to these forward positions here, Trav. So it's all about winning out the gunfights. Falling back, not going to be an option. Forrester's there as well. They continue to make their way forward. But the T side already, wonderful awareness coming through there from Copenhagen Flames.
Yeah, and I mean, you heard, I was like, yes, this is a perfect time with double peak. Just there in the midst of falling away, but Forrester gets 3 kills on the spray down. How has he got away with that one? It leaves it all down to Rolls. He was ready and waiting that entire time. Somehow recovers that. And look at this. Rolls is about to walk straight into Boomich. Flash comes in. Boomich actually playing this one very carefully. And Rolls might just be able to pre-fire him here. Boomich, though, leaps his way in. Mid-air with the MP9. It's the most accurate gun in the game while mid-air. And Boomich has just proved it.
Well, there we go. That's one way to just close it out. One win, get themselves back to winning ways. Really important multi-kill coming through there from Forrester. He locks it down there. That spray transfer was perfect. 5 versus 3 was looking really good for Copenhagen Flames, but they aren't able to finish off the round. And, well, economically, they're in the dumps. They spend everything that they can afford to. But a 10-5 halftime scoreline, not incredibly unrealistic right now, Trav.
Not at all. Deco gets his pick and falls away. He's getting pressured, but we'll see the reface. Doesn't want to take that duel anymore. Boomich again being cheeky with the MP9, and look at that. He's just so good at being a nuisance on Banana, man. This is why. I'm convinced he's the main reason why OneWin are playing Inferno now. He's so good at just getting 1 kill. There we go. Even doubles down. Drops the bomb. Looking for more. There's a third. Or even dinks Borup as well. Oh my goodness. What are you supposed to do against that? That is just cheek to the extreme.
He is an absolute menace, man. Such good game sense coming through from him as well, right? In terms of the fights that he's choosing, the angles that he peaks on, the way that he just repositions himself constantly. An absolute menace.
Major
One would
champion
go up
awareness.
8-5. Yeah, that's true. Captain of the team.
Absolutely.
Gonna have to be an eco here for the T side.
Captain of that major run, of course. Everyone knew that Navi were probably going to win that major, and they delivered.
So glad that they did as well. Just simple to get his major under the belt.
Yeah, deserved for sure. And now Boomich obviously is allowed to run riot a bit more on this OneWin team, with Nickelback doing most of the IGLing. So might get old Boomich from the Quantum Bellator Fire days. We'll see.
Oh.
Nade lands perfectly toward Borup. Already tagged down to 63. Forrester had such a good spray down with the A1S in that previous round.
Well, Borup.
Borup's getting pelted by all sorts of utility. A second one comes in, now down to 18. What made that Forrester spray down so impressive as well was, of course, it was with the nerfed A1S. It's not like it's the old A1S. We'd see that all the time with the pre-nerf A1S. Forrester's case made it look easy.
What's the plan here from Copenhagen Flames? How do they finish off the round? Obviously, they still have a lot of utility left at their disposal. They're going to be heading in towards the A bomb site. There's 3 players hard rooted on the A bomb site itself, and then there's a 4th player not far away. Deco standing out in the open, going to be good for a kill. That sends them back in the opposite direction, in towards the B bomb site. They go in towards Boomage. They go, and this has been a very troublesome player for them to try and displace in the past, and that's going to be the case here once again.
He just refaces when you shouldn't normally reface, and that's what catches out these sort of players. And Deco makes the end of that round look very spicy as well. A lovely AWP shot into an immediate USP tap. That's 1 win up to 9. Copenhagen Flames, a bit more of a handle hold in this half compared to their half against Honoris, but at this point, it still might be the same scoreline, 10-5.
Still so many force buys though from Copenhagen Flames, and the one in the previous round, that was probably the most egregious of the lot in my opinion.
I agree with you. Why not get guns in this round?
Exactly, and just stand a chance of making it 9-6. I mean, just forcing round in and round out, making life very difficult for yourselves. I think one win this map if they get 10 in the first half here, Trav.
Okay. We know that CT side isn't necessarily too hard to lock down in terms of ideas, right? But T side, I'm looking forward to seeing how 1 win work that T side, so we shall see. Money is absolutely fine for 1 win in this final round of the half, so they've even got themselves a retake rifle in spawn that Deco can switch to if need be, if an after plant is being held.
I guess I'd also just say Copenhagen Flames didn't really show me enough to get excited about on their CT side against Honoris.
True.
Managed to pick up 4 rounds, losing 6 in the process. And guess who? It's Boomage in towards Banana. Oh, they line up in a massive way there. Unfortunately, and unusually, only going to be the 1 kill coming through there from Boomage. We've grown to expect more out of him.
Travis's flashes, though, were pretty good there. That actually kept them at bay for 1 extra second, and it could be enough for him to get some position toward Coffins. That right-click nade works out, and Forrester just charges through, gets 2, out of bullets for the 3rd, but Borup can't finish it off from the back of the site. 4v2 suddenly, and everyone is now here for 1 win. They're about to swarm. TMB's got some kills that possibly could come in, but they are just too many players to find. And it's another 10-5, this time for 1 win on a map they don't really play. Let's see if they can convert it and take us to a 3rd after the break. one win, 10-5 on their CT side on a map they don't really play. Trying to adopt it since the new iteration of this roster has been in play, and with Boomic's performance, maybe we're seeing why. Let's see if they can replicate that on the T side. Copenhagen Flames have lots of utility on this CT pistol. TMB has a full belt. Let's see how they use it.
Yeah, utility just being juggled across right now here as they split the difference on that B bomb side. Look at the stack here from Copenhagen Flames. Regali all by himself over on that A side of the map right now. He is a man on an island, and thankfully it doesn't look like anybody wants to visit him on that island. He doesn't want any visitors, Trav.
Regali Resort is very clear. Raz, I think he spotted something. That's why he was waiting for that flashbang, and in it comes. It works for the frag toward Nickelback. But the trade from Boomich is instant. Bird from Sky toward Coffins, just shoulder picking that one, of course. Has a couple more flashes to throw in here. And that nade's perfect toward Paul. Oh, it hits 3 players. Having the HE could be a big difference. Of course, they're still only playing a headshot angle. Borok gets himself one. Boomich tries to jump away, but he was never going to. Travis fighting his way through. Dinks up Borok, 3 HP to spare. Still a chance if Deco gets a tap in order, but not to be. Bird from Sky will then run down Travis with the help from Borok. And that's a CT pistol. Perfectly played by Copenhagen Flames. I really, really like that setup.
Yeah, you don't normally expect so much damage out of an HE grenade in a pistol round. That was mega, and actually didn't have a huge impact because, as you mentioned, it was pretty much headshots that come through to get the kills for the CT side. Absolutely the start that Copenhagen Flames needed here in the second half as well, considering the fact that they're down 10-5. No bomb plant for 1 win either. Means that they're going to have to settle for just a single deagle. That's all they have in the round here. 1 upgraded pistol. Regali is 6-14. I mean, really, you think about even like against Honorus, what was his most sort of memorable moment? What maybe the performance on Nuke, I suppose.
He had a pistol clutch on Ancient. That's really the only thing I can remember. Remember we started Ancient with 2 kills and he got the pistol clutch to get them back into the game? Didn't even really work for much in the end.
I mean, he was 46 for 54, 0.91 rating against Honorus. Completely unlike the Regali we know and love.
Very quiet today. Very quiet. Boomich has a check toward long, sees that no one's in the cubby, so that's a lot of information for him. And for the 1-win side. Sure, got 4 Glocks and a deal in this round, but they might know the setup Copenhagen Flames are putting into action here, making certain of this following round. Riles and Bird from Sky with the 2 MP9s. 2 of the 3 toward B. Bird from Sky will now molly and nade. Do a lot of damage. He's got 1 more re-smoke available as well. In comes the play. Riles will bail him out. There's the 2 kills. For a third. Perfectly played on the shoulder peak. Deco tries to peek to deliver at least 1 kill, but it's an absolute wipeout as expected. And Riles in the end gets all 5 against the pistols. It's not a very fancy ace, but if they all count, and that will get Copenhagen Flames a lot of money and the opening 2-0 on CT.
Yeah, they'll be really happy that they get all 5 of those kills with the SMGs. Bird from Sky probably going to feel a little bit robbed there. I mean, he was firing off so many shots through the smoke damage with the nade as well, but doesn't get any kills. And it's a bonus round here for the Copenhagen Flames. Playing up against 4 AKs and the Galil. They've got their work cut out for them here in this round, Trav.
Certainly do.
Oh my god. Okay.
Well,
Boomich is eating shrapnel.
19 HP to work with for the next 1 minute 20. If he lasts that long. Still 2 HEs available for Borup and Regali.
Just a quick one. 1-win did play against 4s in their matchup before this on Inferno. They lost 16-11 on the map, but they did have an 8-7 halftime scoreline on their T side. So they've proven against 4s that they have what it takes to put up a competitive T side.
Yeah, anything doesn't even need to be an 8-7 to close out
Exactly.
this particular map. Get off the mark on DE_Inferno. Nickelback checks toward long. Once again, seems nothing, and the smoke will come in toward Arch, and they'll be charging their way toward the A side. TMB's going to be in the open here. Surely he's screwed. Well, he has to go for a peek, but Travis trades it immediately, and then Regali toward apartments can't get anything done. That setup was never really favouring Regali to even go for a duel, to be honest. He was just utterly screwed there with the play that OneWin had chosen, so yeah, no way back in.
Just pretty, questionable positions being taken up there, considering the fact they had no control of long at all. You can't leave yourself exposed like that, right? Just the two players on the A bomb site there get completely overrun. OneWin going to pick up their first round of the second half as early as the first gun round. It is a bonus round, I suppose, as we said. If I'm Bird from Sky and I'm Rolls going into the next round, I'm upgrading, by the way. And I don't want Regali or TMB picking up the SMGs either. They can't carry on playing against these AKs round in and round out with SMGs. They need to have a round where they can go toe-to-toe with rifles of their own. Sure, it was fine here in the bonus round, but now they're putting everything on the line economically. Rolls can drop an AWP for Regali. I'm going to see as many rifles as they can afford to buy here. Bird from Sky will definitely keep his MP9. We know that he even opts for the SMG when he can afford the rifle sometimes.
Of course. See that a lot
And
from
Rolls is
Flusher
gonna
and
keep
Eyeballers
his.
as well. Flusher
Yeah.
just adores the MP9.
Art does it too for Furia.
Yep. Absolutely.
But that's just a dumb decision, Trav.
Is it?
No, listen, I'm just making a reference to his tweet recently, the
okay.
the article that came out.
Of course. No, I know exactly what you're on about. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. For anyone who
Sorry.
doesn't, obviously just making a joke about what he said about Yanko.
Of course, yeah. Listen, if you're a professional player, you have to be open to hearing criticism, even if we're very wrong in your mind. Even if we're very wrong factually.
Yeah.
Educate
We're the
us
ones with the
rather than-
microphones as well.
Educate us rather than call us dumb, please.
That's actually true. Also, it's probably just going to make us sort of more keen to say negative things about you. Right?
Exactly.
OneWin looking to try and burst their way in towards the A side here. Trav, sorry, it's going to get you interrupt you on that one, as we do see that burst coming through in towards the A bomb side. TMB gets a frag back. 4 versus 4 is the name of the game. There's still 2 players for the CT side on the site itself. Rawls is undetected. That's why he's trying to play off of TMB right now. Rotations coming through from the CT side. Utility starting to wane here for OneWin. There's one molly left.
They've stalled this so well. There's still one more player on the site to find, but the pre-fires are so nice. That stall, actually, you would think that stall would work in the CT side's favor, but OneWin just take their time and then go again instantly. And once again, Regali is left on the other side of the map. And of course, there is some money available now for OneWin to chase him down and remove that AWP from play. Copenhagen Flames struggling on Inferno today, especially. I can confirm now.
Yeah.
Sorry. I can confirm now that Ecstatic have beaten Aurora. So that means the winner of this plays Aurora in the lower bracket. And I think it's fair to say that neither of these two teams would want to play Aurora on their current form. That win for Ecstatic is a shock result. They have a chance now in the upper final to even get to the grand final, and a chance to play for that Challenger Melbourne spot down under. So yeah, that's a pretty fascinating result.
Absolutely it is. I mean, Aurora, the only 2 best of 3s they've lost so far since the inception of this roster was a 2-1 loss to Astralis and a 2-0 loss to OG. Now they've lost to Ecstatic, ranked 59th in the world. That is a remarkable result. No one ever would have expected that. Anyway, Copenhagen Flames, they're forced up again here, Trav, so they're just going to keep up with that trend. They will not take a step back. I actually think saving in this round would have been a good option, again, to be honest.
Yeah, they removed Regardless off, of course, didn't they? So, sure, he has a little bit of cash left over for a possibility of a future one of those. But look at Boomich, he's just having a wander. Regardless going to have no idea that he's through that CT smoke. He's going to see his teammate on site and be like, "Bro, you didn't know that?" Well, I've actually managed to dink Nickelback, and that causes Deco to kill him, but team kill doesn't really matter too much there. Still 3 versus 2. Boomich has complete control to the bottom of Banana. He might even phase the smoke as well. He's an absolute nightmare to play against, Boomich on Inferno, I swear. I would hate it. He's too good.
It's the game sense though, right? It's not the mechanics. Not to say mechanics haven't been impressive, but it's the game sense that just makes him so difficult to play against. The constant reads, the decision making. The pushes.
131 ADR, that as well.
My God, that's crazy. I mean, they left him with so much responsibility over towards that B bomb site in the first half. He did a great job on that side of the map, and he might be able to find an exit kill here as well.
Should go down here.
Oh no!
Go.
Thank God. Thought for a second Bob might go down.
If he actually got one kill there, there would be an inquisition on that one. Like they'd be saying, "What on earth? How on earth have you let me die there?" So they figured it out. No inquiry required. That's a tongue twister. No inquiry required. There we go. But one win, 3 away now from a third map decider on Vertigo, and we know that historically that's a map they've always been fine to go toward. Sure, Bird in the Sky has always loved a bit of Vertigo as well, but right now Copenhagen Flames' pattern is to win the first map and lose the next two, and so far that could be the pattern again. A quick push towards long for one win. TMB perfect flashbang from Borup gets him the opening toward Nickelback, but Travis has pushed further forward. They will know it though, so there shouldn't be a huge issue. And with Boomich low, I would actually favour Copenhagen Flames in this round slightly now.
Yeah, this is on the eco as well. They've got themselves two guns to work with. Forrester going to be the man to try and unlock the bomb site. Cost him his life though. TMB with the AK thrives from the graveyard, as he will put 6 foot under. Boomich looking for the kill to come through. Eventually, Travis will actually save his life as he gets the kill. The problem is the bomb's dropped in full control of the CT side. Boomich has dropped into his grave, and it is going to be a round for Copenhagen Flames, an unlikely one, unless Travis can find a way to rescue this, and it's not going to happen.
Yeah, both Sky found the AK pretty quickly, and TMB was there to instantly trade it anyway. As soon as TMB got that kill from the flash from Borup, and then picked up that gun, and then repositioned into Graveyard, if they still went toward A, he was always going to play off the back of his teammates, and it's such a hard position to adjust and headshot that Graveyard angle. TMB just gets gifted 3 kills. I think it's fair to say that right now it's kind of the TMB and Riles show on the Copenhagen Flames side. Borup 8-14, Regali 6-18, Bird from Sky 6-15. They have not shown up really at all on Inferno today in general. So I guess Honoris as well. But they have a chance now to put some rounds in a row. If they win this one win will be on a low buy.
Yeah, big economic implications for whoever loses this round. Certainly, the Danish team can't afford for that to be them. Been able to gain deep control in towards Banana. Rolls posted up in the corner. Going to be relying on Bird from Sky taking the bait away from him. In the meantime, one win starting to just show a bit of presence in towards middle, but I don't think that's going to be the final form they show in the round. Boomich going to have the attention taken away from Rolls. There we go. Able to get a kill as a result. Deep smoke in towards the bottom of Banana. That should create space for Rolls to get out safely. And Bird from Sky's actually abandoned him.
Hong taken again for 1 win. I've been enjoying this over the last couple of rounds. Bird from Sky holding a line, but only for information. And I think he realizes that Forrester could still be facing him, so gets the incendiary down just in case. Regali's taken Travis in the meantime. First impact frag that Regali's really had in a while, I think it's fair to say. Finally back on the scoreboard. Even though the nades are pelting their way in, doing some damage. I don't see a way in which Deco, Forrester, and Nickelback get into this one, and with 17 seconds to go, the save is going to be the call.
That's unfortunate. 3 versus 5 to have to commit to the save there. They just didn't have anything going for them in the round. They had no options. A little bit of utility, but they aren't able to formulate any sort of a plan. So Copenhagen Flames will get a 9th round. Basic setup in towards Banana. A little bait and switch there. Nets them the first kill. And then Regali with the AWP has the line under control. So it's not even like it requires a huge amount from Copenhagen Flames to win that round, Trav.
No, you're absolutely right. Now the worry for 1 win is they're now in a bit of a messy situation economically. You might have the AWP, you might have 2 Galils, you might have some utility saved over 2 actually. But Travis is going to be only on a Galil himself. He needs to buy. And Boomich might only be on a Mac 10 or a Tech 9. It's a situation where I know for a fact that Copenhagen Flames would buy with their final 2 players around this.
That's for sure.
But We don't know about 1win as of yet. We don't know the
I
tendencies
think they will.
on
I
Inferno.
think they're going to.
There we go. Tech9 and full utility on Travis instead, rather than Niggalil and armor.
He is deadly with that pistol.
Yeah, we saw that on overpass. Flanking water as he did, got those 2 kills. Was a big
Yeah,
round.
exactly.
Fortunately, didn't push them through to a win in the end.
Big round here for Copenhagen Flames to sort of maintain some sort of semblance of presence in this game. Win this 13-10 becomes 13-11, especially if you deny the bomb plant. So big opportunity that presents itself here.
The shh tells us of a loss of $600 as an incendiary grenade expires in the smoke. Deco already taking a tag in this round, but not the end of the world when he is going to still have that AWP in play. Smoke toward long, that can give Longwin a chance to get top mid control. They've been very insistent on taking long in the last couple of rounds, actually. Been happy to go toward that position in the map consistently. Just a fake, though.
1win, yeah, going to be grouping themselves up in banana off the back of the early presence they show in the round. Copenhagen Flames, they're well poised to deal with this though, Trav. They've got 2 players on the site itself, although Regali is actually going to be isolated by the CT smoke that'll come through here. Boomich looking to close the gap. Everybody blinded up for so damn long. Eventually regains his vision. Not in time to get the kill on Bird from Sky. Trades are plenty coming through right now. Regali is the man who's alive, but not for much longer. Forrester up on top of the orange box will get the kill. And that's really problematic here for Copenhagen Flames. They're just going to have to count themselves out the round.
Oh my goodness. Like, what Boomich did there, it looks absolutely crazy, right? Like, it looks like he's just thrown his life away. But what it actually does in the long run is that they took so long in killing him while he's bounding around through CT like he was, that Travis just got both kills. And that kind of ruined Copenhagen Flames' chances. Even when Regali was still alive, it didn't look likely. And now 1win are looking ever more likely. Themselves into a third map decider. Prop has to make do with a trip to the kitchen. But I'm not sure Copenhagen Flames know what to cook up.
Well, at least they're going to be able to conjure up a decent set of weaponry coming into the round here with their lives on the line, at least in terms of as far as Inferno goes. Still problematic for Copenhagen Flames. I mean, they got the opening pick there from Regali. They had 3 players over towards the B side. The flashes were just impeccable from 1win. And if the Russian team are able to win this next round here, go up 15-9, then they almost will certainly win the map soon afterwards.
TB. A little bit of a boost. Have a double face there with Ralls if they go toward mid. Of course, there is that wooden pallet on the opposite side of that side of mid that you can stand on and get a sort of a very similar angle. Of course, you just don't need a teammate for that one. Bar up, keeping a sightline on apartments in case someone wants to pop their way into pit. Because right now there is no one toward pit for Copenhagen Flames.
Does look like this time 1win are not going to start to make their way in towards middle. Previous time we saw them grouping up and heading in towards the B bomb site. They're still going to keep up with the numbers-based approach, and this is always a viable option when you don't have a huge amount of depth on your T side, which I'd imagine is the case considering 1win are still integrating Inferno into their map pool. They're going to burst their way towards the top middle. Great setup though. TMB, that's 3 kills coming through from him. Pretty much single-handedly shuts down the round. Rolls should be able to finish it off, and essentially he does with that kill onto Boomich. It's only Deco left remaining. The live wire surges in towards the A bomb site. It's only Regali who's here with the AWP right now. Support not far away. Deco going to get caught on the cross. Excuse me, it's actually Borup who's on the site itself. And he will finish off the job. So Copenhagen Flames show that they're still alive here.
Yep, it's not beyond the realms of possibility that this one could become close again. They had the money to still work with that. Ralls Good hold toward long. TMB, great hold toward long. Catching 2 as they work their way up mid. And it would be particularly impressive if Copenhagen Flames were to fight their way through to a 2-0 somehow, considering the deficit and considering Regali's having a very poor game. Usually they rely on him for a lot of the carry numbers-wise. From Sky,
I would be so
spreads
surprised.
to Boomich.
I'd be so surprised if they were able to make that happen, man.
I agree.
Just the individuals looking good enough here for one win to carry them across the line from here. Bit of an interesting investment coming through here for one win. I mean, Deco makes sure he saves more than enough money to afford the orb once the gun round comes through. Nickelback also keeping a bit of cash in the pocket. Regali, top banana, gonna get somewhat baited in here by Bird from Sky, who will continue to do some work. Travis, the last man left remaining, not for much longer. Regali gonna be feeling a bit better about himself. Triple kill in the round there, recovers the orb. And Copenhagen Flames continue to claw their way back.
And you mentioned Deco leaving cash in the bank. Well, he hasn't really left cash in the bank for this round. Boomich, Travis, Forrester, and Nickelback can't really purchase anything here. If they want to get Deco on a hero AK, they can do that and still buy next round. If he doesn't want to go to the AWP, but you'd have to assume that he does. So yeah, kind of a weird economic situation. That's why they're going to use their second of their 4 timeouts now. Might as well take advantage of them. Yeah. Love a bit of hooch. Hooch is crazy. In a good way.
Yeah, of course, he feels like one of those super valuable coaches out there in the space at the moment, right?
Yeah, as soon as that he was sort of left as the only one from that Entropic run, sort of him and Forrester, it was only a matter of time before Forrester went somewhere and probably would take Hooch with him. As I said earlier, I was really into the idea of Cloud9 picking up Hooch and giving Nifani some help instead of Groove. I know Groove has been there for a long time, but that's a discussion for another day. They're looking a bit better with Buster at the moment. That's good to see. Forrester still managed to deal with both Sky with the P250 somehow.
Yeah, Copenhagen Flames, it's actually really important that they keep numbers alive here against the Pistols. Need to make sure that they don't get ahead of themselves.
Whack-a-mole? There it is. Deco appears and then disappears. Thanks to Borup. Regali doesn't get baited by the pistol. And that is all good in the hood for Copenhagen Flames. Just 2 behind now. Really working back into this map well. 1 win. And we're starting to see some occasional frailty of them not having experience in actually winning an Inferno with this roster, or with any of these players apart from Boomich, it's fair to say. As we discussed earlier, not even Nickelback and Forrester played much Inferno on in their Entropic days. Are they out of ideas on T side?
I don't know. I mean, like I already sort of inferred earlier on, they were playing a heavy numbers-based game, which made me think maybe that's just because they don't have a huge amount to go off of on their T side. So that might suggest that depth could be a bit of a problem. Bird from Sky will be the one to start off the round here as well.
Yep. Boomich in tasked with Banana on T and CT side. He was a menace on CT. Well, he's played well on T. I believe he only has around 2 kills, 2 or 3 kills, if that.
Yeah, it's been quiet. Everybody has been for 1 win, to be fair, here in the second half. Big gun round here for them, but they continue to be shut down. It's an aggressive hold coming through from Copenhagen Flames. They stack up their numbers in towards the top of middle. That was after Bird from Sky gets the first pick in Banana and gains control as a result. So, yeah, Copenhagen Flames, they continue to fight back. Now they reduce the deficit to just 1 round. I was counting them out of it. I thought the job was done, but 1 win. They're starting to flounder here, Trav.
And they can hunt if they really want to. You mentioned building up their own money is really important, but we're getting to a stage now where it's actually worth probably chucking in 2 players to find Deco's AWP. If they get him after time, $100 with no weapon, it'll be very valuable. But of course, pushing down Deco is another matter. It's not just like he'd give up his life for free, and he's hiding in a very interesting spot, which is basically impossible to find him. I don't think his AWP sticks through that door either, but here comes TMB. He's looking for it. Is Deco going to be aware? He spots him, looks for a
Oh my
clean
goodness.
line. How is this going to work? He's waiting.
No.
3, 2, 1. Deco hasn't seen him, but he drops down. Can he still get the kill? He's going to go after it. Deco needs to stay alive, but no. He goes down. That is the ultimate nightmare. $100 in the bank. Copenhagen Flames 1 round behind. 1 win are crumbling.
Oh my god, I mean, that's really rough for Deco there. Felt like he might have been able to have kept himself alive as he jumped or drops off the bridge, but doesn't actually happen. They're going to have to eco now, and it's a prime opportunity for Copenhagen Flames to level up the scoreline. Feels like this has happened really quickly as well, Trav.
I know, it's crazy. I'm sure that's a tilter for Deco. He's not one to be known for his calm temperament, so I'm not sure that one will please him too much. Perfectly played by TMB. He sees it. You saw it from the third person. It was a perfect view of it. He reacted, but didn't pull the trigger immediately, seeing the time on the clock. It couldn't have been better.
Yeah, I feel like we don't see that often enough, players waiting for the round to end before they go for the kill. So I really like that attention to detail there from TMB. And it means that there won't be an AWP in the next round for Copenhagen Flames to play against.
Not for 2 rounds, I don't think, no. I mean, maybe it can be dropped by Travis, for example, but Deco's cash is obviously absolutely nowhere. Perfect side defending, gets himself both. Rolls is here to help out. Sure, they're both low, but it was only 1 player left in Nickelback. Dealt with comfortably. 14 all, round 30 guaranteed. Is it going to be a map point or a series point?
That's a good question. We're going to find out after this round. The problem for 1win is after they invest here, they're not going to have any money left in the bank. So certainly a lot more on the line for them. Whereas if Copenhagen Flames lose this, at least they can afford a full buy in the next. Regali started to come alive in a big way. TMB's up to 26 kills. Hasn't he just been phenomenal in this map so far, Trav?
It's been TMB. TMB's had so much impact. Not just that kill against Deco in that previous round, but in general. Have a chance to close this one out. Not sure there's going to be too many happy faces like that at the moment on 1win. They're going to be feeling the pressure, feeling the burn. I do believe in this team, and I do think they'll be a big threat at the RMR.
Yeah, of course.
But
they just need time.
They just need time, as we said earlier on, of course, on all these particular maps, to be honest. It's not just one map like Inferno, like we mentioned. This roster has the pieces. Can Copenhagen Flames destroy those pieces?
Going to be a big burst in towards the banana area coming through. Bird from Sky, only going to be good for the 1 kill there. Thought he might be able to find more. A little bit of damage does come through, but 1-for-1 trade, the name of the game, 1win. They're going to be happy with that as they now look to try and continue to make their way in towards that B bomb site. Rawls, he's been left by himself. He's got no utility either, Trav. This is a huge risk coming through from Flames. Regali's even cleared our top middle. Util coming through now. Rawls realizes the mistake. He will step out and get a kill though. At least it's evened out the numbers and damage onto Nickelback as well. Surely not through the smoke. Just looking to cross. Will be able to avoid the hail of bullets, and the plant's going to come through here.
This makes the round exciting though. 3v4 with Copenhagen Flames having money available to buy absolutely fine in the final round. They're going to have to go for this. It's a great start from Forrester though. He removes TMB through the smoke, and that's such a big scalp to take, but Regali hits his shot. The Nickelback goes aggressive. There's another second player here though. I think he might be aware of it. He's creeping his way in. He's looking for an arm, looks for Rawls, finds that one first. And now Borup, low HP, stuck in that cubby. Can't deal with him, but even though he's picked up the kit, Travis is just not going to peek at any point here. He doesn't need to. Make Borup swing you. Tap on the bomb comes in. He's actually going to go for the hold. In it comes, but Travis will go 3, 2, 1, swing him, and get it done. And it's Travis to deal the blow that gets the map point in 1win's favour.
They do leave it to the 11th hour, but they're able to win the round and make it work. Okay, well, it's a touch and go. Big decision, big risk coming through there from Copenhagen Flames to leave Rawls all by himself over towards that B bomb site. Retake unsuccessful. I love how proactive 1win were in their post plant as well. You can see there was some really good coordination and communication in terms of how they swing out and the fights that they take as well. And 1win needs to win this last round of regulation, and they will win the map and take us to the 3rd. If Copenhagen Flames win this, we wipe the slate clean and we go to overtime.
A little bit of OT. We saw it on the first map today. Copenhagen Flames against Honoris. On you, but Sky trying to find one, and I think he actually hears the shots toward Boomich there. That's only one bullet to take Boomich down. Flash comes through, gets Nickelback a pre-fire, but no more than that. A boost, gets the information that Copenhagen Flames have fallen back. And of course, with one win, winning that previous round with just Travis alive, means that they only have that Glil and Tech9 available. Regali in position. Rals
my
and
God.
Regali looking to peek together. This is going to be an insane battle coming in here. The flash is so good, and it's an absolute wipeout. Rals gets 3, Regali gets 1. It's all down to Forrester. He gets himself 1 kill back in response, but Rals finishes it off.
Wow.
A sick quad kill, and we're going to overtime. What a recovery. That was sick.
Beautiful play coming through towards the top of Banana. The whole round lived and died with that exact play, right? Oh, I saw the flash was pulled out from Bird from Sky there. You can see that flash got highlighted on the HUD. And then it is just a bloodbath, and all the blood belongs to one win.
Damn. We go again on Inferno. Quality decision making there from Copenhagen Flames. Don't want to get executed on. We're going to execute on you. And in the end, they executed everyone, especially in Raz's case. That was sick. A perfect flashbang from Bird from Sky. That is an IGL's dream.
That's when everything just goes according to the plan, right? That could not have worked out better for Copenhagen Flames. What an easy way for them to take it to overtime. One, we're now going to be testing the metal of the defense over on the opposite side of the map. The A bomb site hasn't had a huge amount of action. Mostly it's been middle where these rounds have gone down. Now it's going to be the A side itself. Orup standing out in the open. Travis won't be able to bypass him, but the trade comes through immediately afterwards. This is awkward for Regali with the AWP.
Very awkward. Not a position really want to be in with the AWP, but he still finds 1 kill. And he's relatively healthy off the back of that as well. Tries a quick flick up close, but can't get it. Doesn't matter. TMB is there to bail him out, as always. TMB, so consistent on this map. Leaves Nickelback in a clutch. He may have the bomb on his back, but he'd need to cross to the site. Right now, he actually has a safe cross with TMB in the cubby. But how he even gets to that position with Bird from Sky now in apartments is another matter. He's got himself into Graveyard as the molly comes in, and he is actually continuing to hide here. Bird from Sky doesn't know he's in this position, but you'll see it in a second. Ooh. There we go. First kill comes through. Rals actually had a 1v1 there for a second against Rals, but he gets it done. And Copenhagen Flames are going to retake the lead.
Just trying to recall, have they actually had the lead here on Inferno?
That's a very good question. That actually could be the first time, now you mention it.
I'm pretty sure it... okay, they won the first pistol round of the map. And then they haven't been able to win around since then. Shout out to our producer for helping us out there.
Stay safe. Hello.
Yeah, stay safe.
Thank you.
Making sure that we stay safe with the facts.
We are safe. We are safe in his hands.
One win aren't super safe right now, Trav. They're down by a map in the series. They're down by a round in overtime. They were in a very comfortable position at one point. They were up 13-7. It was then 14-9. But they're behind by a round.
Tov will clear out the balcony. Up in position, flashed off the angle, and Nickelback reacts well. TMB now needs to pop up, gets himself 1, 2 on the spray transfer, and almost a third. And if Rall sprays that smoke, he only need 1 bullet to take down Travis. But of course...
Oh, wait, there's no one on B.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say, I mean,
Flames.
Rall's low HP, like, that's why he didn't want to spray the smoke anymore. But little did one win know, they've got a great chance here. This is why Copenhagen Flames are doing exactly this right now. They're peeking mid and pushing down as a trio. This is actually even more interesting than them actually having a player on the B site in general. It's going to be fast on the flank, and there goes Travis. And it's Rals who can now just take first point. They can smoke that Molotov. He can bait for his teammates here. But one winner going through the site. They know the situation. They've clocked it, and they're going back to A.
Copenhagen Flames should realize what's going on here as well, right? The penny starts to drop. Regali, the first player to head in that direction. Rals is worried. He's low, so he doesn't actually want to try and track one win in case one of them has stayed back over towards that A bomb site. Finally, the plot will come through, and Rals realizes he needs to join up with his teammates. What a ridiculous round coming through right now from both of these teams. How we've ended up here, I have no idea. Boomich, he's on top of the balcony right now. There are 3 players heading in his direction. Can he get at least 2? 1 for 1, the bare minimum. He takes down the low HP player, but gets traded straight out. Now it's on Deco. He wants to be proactive as well. Will snap up the kill on the first. Regali's got the kit. He's got the HE grenade as well. Deco continues to swing out, lands the headshot, and wins the round for his team.
Oh, that's the Deco we need to see. Rifle or AK, doesn't matter. Gets it done, keeps us even. 16 rounds apiece. What a round that was. Swings and roundabouts, quite literally. That was so sick. The push from Copenhagen Flames down mid. The big flank toward Banana. As soon as 1 kill came in the smoke of the molly, 1win said, nope. We're piecing out to A. Straight through the B site as well. And in the end, Deku had to pull off a clutch, but he still gets it done. So sick. Who gets the 2-1?
Really important round. Exactly. Is going to be Boomich, who takes a massive amount of damage to start the round off. That must have been a couple nades thrown in his direction. Deco also chipped down, but 1win, they're closing the gap in towards that A bomb site. They're moving with pace right now. I don't think they're going to take a huge amount of time before they commit. Regali does spot Forestar just before the smoke blooms, though, and that's going to be enough to send everybody else back from 1win.
Yeah, that's basically spooked them away. They don't want to face Regali anymore. You're absolutely right in him saying he stepped up. He was, what, 6 and 18?
Yeah,
now,
exactly. 10 kills and 3 deaths since then.
Yeah, there you go. Thanks for the math.
Got you, Trav. Working as a team.
4 HP as well. Been given the AWP over from Deco.
Regali.
Good trade at least, though.
Yeah, bit unfortunate that he hits the D player there. Means he was always going to go down. Push in towards the A bomb site starts to come through. Yeah, 3 versus 2 are the numbers over on this side of the map. Very low HP for Boomich, though, so going to be difficult for him to make anything of his life. They know that Borup is now tucked into the corner as well because of the trajectory of the utility. TMB holding an off angle, waiting for Travis to try and cross in toward his teammate. He can't keep his teammate alive. He will get a frag, but Deco trades. 2 versus 2 is the result. Bomb spawns should be denied if Bird from Sky lets loose on the HE, but he won't.
Oh, that's incredible as well. Now, it doesn't matter with Deco being so low. He's struggling to actually get this angle to be held, but Travis might just swing and take it anyway. Now it's 8 and 13 points of health. Bird from Sky, 1v2, has a kit. Just has to pre-fire these final 2 players and find the angle, but Deco's got the AWP held, and he gets the 2-1 for 1win. Oh my goodness, this keeps going back and forth. I did not think 1win would be able to fight their way in on that one, but Travis is opening frag, dealing with the player on the close box, the pre-fire toward long as well from Travis to get a second. And even though he was so low, Deco then had that up back after, of course, he gave it to Boomich earlier. What a hold.
Still not sure what happened there with TMB watching the cross. He should have taken down Travis as he crossed in towards Borup.
Yeah.
Needed that frag there. Doesn't happen. Copenhagen Flames now have an absolute mountain to climb on their T side here in overtime. 1win. They are the favorites now to win the map. Take it to decider.
$19, the magic number, as you can see at the top of your screen.
It is. I like that on the HUD, by the way, on the graphic.
Always helps. Especially
a lot of people, you know, if you're not like a seasoned... Exactly. If you're not a seasoned watcher of Counter-Strike, then it can get a bit confusing at this point, so... It makes it easy. Anyway, let's see. What do Copenhagen Flames have in store here in their first round on the T side of overtime?
Oh, they pre-aiming the balcony there. That tight angle that you can occasionally get caught off from. And they trying to do as much damage as possible to someone in that cubby if they are there. And there could be a bit of a chance for Nickelback to do some work here, but TMB just sprays it. He just sprays it and prays it. And guess what? It worked out. Nickelback probably thought he had a good play there. But as it is, now Long is completely exposed. And they can just walk through Arch. But there's only 20 seconds to go, Hayes. That's the issue. They're coming up Banana as well. But look at Boomich. He's boosted toward Quad. He needs a long-range duel to be won here. He can't sit because of the boost. Now it's all on Travis, and this is an absolute nightmare. 11 seconds to get this bomb down, though. That's the biggest issue. He has to be found, and he is found. Bomb will be planted. Plenty of time. No one there to fight it. 1win. Fall at the final hurdle.
I mean, I'm not sure I'd call 3 seconds plenty of time, but they will say that that was just all according to plan. Yeah, that's what Bird from Sky will say. That was all that was calculated. And that was just all
Listen,
born off the opening kill from TMB.
if there's more than 3.9 seconds, you've got plenty of time.
Okay, well, our definition of plenty is certainly different. But, hey, that's all right. Borup going to get a multi-kill here to make sure no weapons are saved. Doesn't really matter. MR3, 12.5k. Whoever
That's
wins
fine.
this round gets themselves a map point. Or will it be a series point? As I said, though, that round was all born off of TMB's opening kill. I don't think it was the initial plan for Copenhagen Flames to split in towards the B bomb site. That was just the opportunity that presented itself. As for Boomich, I actually don't really like the position that he takes, boosted up on top of quad like that. Because of the push that comes through from CT, it's actually a pretty awkward position to be in.
Yeah, we saw that. We saw that from first-hand POV, right? I mean, it's when he crouched and uncrouched, the arch was in the way, so we couldn't actually see the players he was fighting. Unfortunately, I think that boost was being put into play just a split second before they truly realised that arch was exposed and the B play was coming in. So that's just unfortunate timing in a sense.
Copenhagen Flames is looking to try and make sure OneWin don't have any map control to work with here in the round, denying them information, keeping them interested over towards that B side of the map as well as they start to dump a little bit of utility, but the bomb and most of the players are over towards middle as things stand. And they continue to apply some pressure here as well, so OneWin have no idea what's going on right now. They're being pushed on both sides of the map.
It's a weird one again for OneWin. They do seem to be kind of guessing at the moment. In the midst of some rotations. They are just leaving Travis alone on B as it stands. Travis did the best that he could possibly do in the situation that he was faced with in that previous round, but in the end, you can't really stay alive if you're being swarmed by 3. But now, Copenhagen Flames are going to swarm the A-bomb site. 2 players here, rotations need to get here pretty sharpish. Deco has a job to do. TMB first will go down. Forrest is here to help as well. And now playing off the back of each other pretty perfectly, I think it has to be said. Forrest even gets a second. Deco's still alive, and Nickelback's now here as well. It's a perfect rotation. They wasted the clock beautifully. And now OneWin have another map point to play with. 15-14, couldn't get it done. Now 18-17, they have another shot.
That was a gorgeous opportunity, rather a gorgeous setup between Forrester and Deco. They do so much work on the bomb site, stopping Copenhagen Flames cold in their tracks. And they have another map point, as you say. Couldn't get the job done in regulation on their T side. Can they finish it off here on their CT side? Double AWP in play. They're looking to take this to a third and final map. Would be Vertigo if we go the distance, which is looking increasingly likely.
Do feel that could be a chance. Deco going aggressive in apartments again for a pick, but I think Borup will thank his lucky stars that he hasn't gone down there. Usually Deco does hit those flashy ones. TMB up to 32 and 20 now, by the way. He might actually end up losing this map. Boomich on a secondary AWP in this round for the first time. Is that right? Am I right in saying that? I think so.
I'm pretty sure it is, yeah. Big burst in towards middle coming through here. Oh, Nickelback actually caught in transition. He's going to go down to TMB. Last time TMB was able to find an opening kill here towards Archers. Copenhagen Flames won that round. Travis going to get taken down by Regali Sniper. And that puts so much pressure onto Boomich now with that AWP. He's by himself on the B bomb site. But Copenhagen Flames have paused. They've stalled this one out. They're hoping that they can actually catch OneWin in a rotation as they respond to the situation. But they're also just waiting patiently.
They will throw a flash toward the arch position. They're going to have to make a call now. It's going to be down to Boomich to have a pretty sick play. He now will hold the line towards CT. Deco shows some presence at least, but it should still be... Oh, I tell a lie. Looks like they're going to go back toward the... Oh, no, they're still indecisive about it. This is so worrying, but now Boomich is in a very tough position. He's so close range, can only get a no-scope. And now Copenhagen Flames have enough time to get this bomb down safely.
He's so wishing he had any other weapon there outside of the AWP, so he had that multi-kill potential. TMB still in towards CT. Actually, great angle taken. Initially, Forrester doesn't spot him. TMB has the jump in the fight, but he loses the gunfight. Copenhagen Flames now in a 2 versus 1 as Deco dies. Regali continues to find his resurgence here on Inferno. And Forrester has no health. This has double OT written all over it.
He needs 2 insta pre-fires. It's not like these two players are necessarily within one-shot headshot range either. Borup still 100 health. Tap on the bomb comes in, and they know he's off it. Borup will easily have a kill here. No time on the clock anyway. There's the headshot to boot. Add a little bit more to the headshot percentage. And we go on evermore. Second OT. And I think maybe some toilet breaks could be in order, because we've got a quick tech pause. It's been going on for a long one. And it might be the longest game of the day, actually. I do believe that we've had the longer of the 2 matches. The F stream has seen it all so far today.
Yeah, we're earning our wages today, Trav. And there might be a third map to come through after this as well. Although Copenhagen Flames doing everything they can to make sure that isn't the case. One win have now been denied once on the T side and once on the CT side. I wonder how much they still have in the tank here, Trav, before this might start to get a little bit frustrating.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy, right? I mean, we're in a state right now where we don't know how long this game could go on for, because right now it's what? It's 9:30 currently UK time. That's at half 10.
11:30 European time.
And 11:30 European time.
10:30 rather, yeah.
10:30 European time, but 11:30 for some, right? Because they can be in different time zones. So
11:30 for me.
There you go, 11:30 for you. So
yeah,
it's getting to be a late one today. And I think the 1 win in Copenhagen Flames boys, as this quick toilet pause, which I was correct, it is the classic WC pause, comes in. Maybe a time to reflect and a time for
what
a
does
bit of
WC
calm.
stand for? Is that like wash closet or something?
What, like, is it? It's like water closet. Yeah, water closet, or yeah.
Water closet, yes. Okay, I just checked. It is the water closet. Yeah.
Water closet, because I literally the other day, it's funny. I was talking about this with another producer, and we spoke about exactly the same thing. We never knew.
Okay.
He never knew what WC was until a late moment, I believe, until embarrassingly late. Put it that way. So
I think, yeah, I don't know. Bathroom makes a lot more sense. I guess WC is much faster to type, right? And
especially if you need to.
That's what we're about as gamers. We're lazy, Trav. So we'll just try and abbreviate as much as we can.
Yeah, especially if you need to pee pretty quickly. So
that's true. Understandable. You need what's on the screen to pee, Trav.
True. Sometimes.
If you're a guy, that is.
Yeah.
18-18. Back into the game we go. Previous 36 rounds mean nothing, Travis.
They don't. It's now another fresh slate. Who can get this through? And we're either going to finish off the series or go to a third. Deco boosted up toward Banana. If he wants to, he can just hop up on the half wall now, I believe. There we go. That's exactly what he does. Oh, in his brain. Good nade. I'll take Regali down to 76. Quick pop. The flash comes in. Has to fall away from it.
Who are you backing to win from here, Trav? Stick your neck out.
Copenhagen Flames.
Okay, wow. I'm still going 1 win.
Okay.
So there we go. At least we're split down the center. 18-18. Big execute being lined up in towards the A-bomb side. Whether they commit or not is still yet to be seen. Have left themselves a bit of utility still here for a second wave.
Yeah, they are certainly preparing this. 2 toward the apartments, 3 toward mid. 1 win, have 2 on site and 1 long. It's a decent setup to defend against it. Now they're going to work their way in. TMB, main man in this game for Copenhagen Flames by far. Nickelback going to try and play in that smoke toward long. He's had a bit of a rough game so far, but there are so many players on the site, and Nickelback will manage to double down. Travis gets his frag too. 5v2 out of nowhere, the rotations are all in. Borup stuck in pit. So many flashes coming his way. He reacts to Forrester nicely, but Nickelback does it all in the end. And she's had a slow game. Well, that is a big step up. Quad kill for him. 1 win back in the lead.
Absolutely massive impact coming through there from Nickelback to make sure that Copenhagen Flames just continue to hemorrhage losses as they make their way forward. Just commit to the all-out A execute, and really were never able to make much of the round. Both teams in the first sets of overtime were able to win 2 rounds on their T side of OT. In regulation, it was 10-5 on the CT side for both teams. So it's been a bit of a reversal in that regard.
Yeah, CT side king today, which is not often the consistent case. Nade's a king though on Inferno, and TMB on Borup are going to have a headache in the morning now. Deco, all the time will not favour him. Rolls is phasing this smoke beautifully, and it works out superbly. Could not have been better. 2 quickfire headshots, the freest headshots you could ever wish at this stage of a game. Now Travis is under so much pressure. If he can waste the clock here and at least get 1 kill and stay alive, it would be an absolute miracle. Flash comes through, he knows where Rolls is, and he headshots him beautifully. And he actually reacts to Nickelback. That's how much of a live wire he is right now. Reacting to anything that crosses his screen.
Wait, Nickelback, he can whistle. Oh no! I was going to say he could rescue the round here, 4-1 win, because the bomb is actually heading back in towards second middle. Regali gets that kill into Nickelback. Forrester maybe breathes a little bit of life back into the round though. 2 versus 3, not impossible here for 1 win, as that bomb is still taking a lot of time to get in towards the A site.
Yeah, they've actually left B open entirely. Copenhagen Flames have no idea about that. Now Forrester, of course, has to go back and check. Little does he know that if he stayed on A, it would be the correct call. Sure, still 30 seconds to go, but with the way the bomb is postured, it surely has to be A. Travis has put himself in a very good spot, though. Time could be an issue again here for Copenhagen Flames. If Travis can somehow stay hidden, he can even play the super long game if he wants to. Oh, they've actually volleyed him. That's unbelievable. He still gets a kill and drops the bomb, but Borup gets the trade. That is an absolute sterling Molotov. Could not have wished for better.
Yeah.
Regali clears the site for certain. Bomb will go down, and Forrester has to clutch.
Great game sense, great awareness with that utility usage. Forrester in the 1 versus 2, he's got himself a kit, he's got a flashbang as well, looking to try and deny Copenhagen Flames their first round here in overtime.
Oh, this could be a good creep. Surely will be checked by Regali at some point, though. Can he check Pit first? He can. Free kill. Regali surely has to swing and does, and he hits the dink, but it's not enough. Regali gets the spray down in time, even gets the AWP on the ground, too. Not that that even matters at this stage. Everything is coming at Millhouse for Regali in the last couple of rounds. I gotta say, he's really stepped on the gas. And again, he equalizes the game at 19 apiece. This is an absolute banger so far.
Just having some issues with my feed right now. Trav seems to be a little bit laggy my side, so just trying to refresh it.
I will carry you. All good.
What's new?
You're all mad. Oh, that's so sweet. You carry me sometimes, though. All good. That's what working together is like. How it should be done.
This is true. Harmonious.
Close to the smoke. It looks like Copenhagen Flames are going to pop their way through here. Nickelback's played this position often, actually. He loves playing close to smoke to Nickelback, but this is now, he's absolutely lost in the source, is Nickelback. He's gone. Regali actually no-scopes him in the end, hilariously, and Travis tries to leap his way out to try and at least get a kill back in response because he knows it's going to be all on Forrester, but Forrester is maybe all they'll need. 2 kills from Pit back into a 3v3. Regali takes Boomich though, and that could be huge because Riles has taken Forrester now finally. Deco charges through that Molotov, gets that kill sorted, and Riles and Borup aren't healthy here. The bomb can go down safely, but actually a deagle shot will be enough for Deco on both these 2 remaining players. This nade could be spot on too. Borup's going to be a dead man. Now there's a great chance for Deco. Riles on the site, not showing himself as of yet. Finally peeks. Now's a chance as Deco, but Riles just about gets it done. Copenhagen Flames get themselves a 2-1, and now they go on to CT with a great chance at closing this series out.
That was the plan, though, for Deco, right? He drops that smoke, gives him a one-way, and he's able to peer into the bomb site. Raul steps into his scope, but he isn't able to hit the shot. The trend continues here in overtime, where T sides have been winning 2 rounds consistently in each of the 3 halves we've had so far. Can Copenhagen Flames buck that trend? Can they win 2 rounds here on their CT side? Look at the aggression coming through from TMB. It's going to be Travis in towards underpass. I don't think he actually spotted TMB out. They don't have the info. Back from Sky and Banana. It's 2 kills coming through from him. An absolute bloodbath gets to start the round off. As TMB in that forward position hasn't been able to make anything of it just yet. Nickelback just trying to avoid everything being thrown at him right now. And that was a lightning fast round.
That was a mess for 1 win, and they'll know it. I mean, they just got nothing done there at all. The aggression from Copenhagen Flames completely catching them off guard. Nothing you can do about that whatsoever. And now Copenhagen Flames, remember, 1 win had a map point at 15-14 and 18-17.
Yes,
Now,
on each half.
yep, and now Copenhagen Flames have 2 match points at 21-19.
Both on their CT side as well. This was the half that they got 10 rounds in on regulation, but in overtime, as I said, that script has kind of been reversed. Teams have been doing most of their work on the T side. Let's see if one win can deny Copenhagen Flames 2 map and series points. They continue with their numbers-based approach, Trav, just working around as a group, as a unit. Lots of util coming in towards middle. TMB not going to hang around to put up much resistance. Instead, he's going to put his focus on towards the side himself. There's 3 players here for the CT side. 1-4 trade, the name of the game. Regali gets bested by Boomich. Huge kill coming through from him. Borup takes a lot of damage as well.
That's a massive dink as well. Boomich was half blind for that kill. Still gets it done. And now, Riles has to do the job of a lifetime. He's got 4 players coming his way, and he can't even choose to re-smoke the site at this point. Molotov won't be pushing him away, so he can just stay hidden for now. Then the Molotov comes in. Now he has to waste the clock, and he's absolutely screwed. Somehow he gets 1, but even though he wasted the clock to the best of his ability, Birth from Sky and Borup, surely there's no way in on this one.
Remember how much is on the line here for one win, Trav. If they lose one of these next 2 rounds, which is looking like it certainly won't be this one, they're eliminated. They're out of contention for ESL Challenger Melbourne altogether, having lost both of their matches in the closed qualifier. Bird from Sky with the AWP edges his way forward. Not going to be clearing out Forrester on top of the box, and with that goes any chance in the round for the CT side. One win able to deny Copenhagen Flames their first series point.
One more chance for one win. Borup knows he has an AK, and that's always worth keeping in OT. That one-shot headshot potential. One win, of course, will go searching for it. Borup should be fine. Copenhagen Flames do love their long matches recently, I will say, whether it's 2 maps or 3.
Always been the case, though. You think about the games we used to cast with them as well. It's always been these super long matches.
Yeah, even the OG Copenhagen Flames, right? I think they had some long matches too.
I think even Ecstatic and Lingby Vikings, back when Bird from Sky and Rolls were in the mix with those teams.
True.
Okay. OT number 3 or bust for one win.
Boom's nade gets blocked.
Oh
Slightly
no,
unfortunate.
Regali.
You really think that Regali should have hit that one?
Normally does.
He'll know himself he should have hit that one. One win just moving around their defaults. Copenhagen Flames not having actually anyone on the B site itself for a little while there. They rotated 2 away, and now Rolls and Birth from Sky are going to go in together. Looking like they want to shift all the top of Banana and at least take a duel. There you go. They're clearing out right now. You can see the minimap.
Oh my.
And Boomich is pretty screwed. 1 HP to spare. Surely he doesn't get the kill. He doesn't. The nade did, I believe, 50, then 49.
Yes.
And he had 1 HP left.
That's going to force their hand in towards the A-bomb site. Another HE grenade does come through and does a huge chunk of damage to 2 players. Round looking difficult right now for one win as they start to make their way in towards the A-bomb site. 3 players coming up short, 1 from apartments. Forrester finds a favorable angle. TMB completely finds up, but Forrester passes him. Flashes continue to come through. Forrester runs out of ammo. Borup is blind for years, eventually regains his vision, should go down to the aerial player of Deco, and one win have recovered the situation, and they've taken us to another set of overtime.
Surely, unless Birth from Sky goes wild here, and he's going to get tagged with the AWP anyway. It's not going to happen. 1 bullet needed, and he can't even save, because this OT is going to be over. Leap his way through, dealt with by Forrester. I can't believe how blind Forrester and TMB were for so long as well. The fact that Borup was still there and could have been a shock for one win, that he could have got some work done unknowingly. Still only gets the 1 kill. The trade is superb. And we go on.
By the way, Copenhagen Flames got the opening pick in both of those rounds that they had series points. Weren't able to convert either of them.
Wow.
And we run it back. 42 rounds of Counter-Strike played so far here on Inferno. We only need 4 more to determine a winner.
Now, 25.
As I said, everything on the line. So these guys are just giving it all that they've got.
Absolutely. Now 25, the magic number.
Yes.
Continue to add to it. Inferno Makes you wonder what kind of decisions they can make that are different at this
Oh.
late stage of a game. Hag taken to the molly, and somehow Bird from Sky still wins that duel. Bird from Sky will be upset with that one. Which takes the kill. But of course, very low
Nickelback.
HP off the back of it. And Nickelback has been insistent on playing these smoke fades basically all game. But he's not going to be looking for TMB as he goes into the cubby. He's going to check him now, though. That
Sure?
could be good timing. Oh, he's
No
not.
way, though.
He is not. He doesn't clear his basis. He only does a half check. And if it's a half check, you can get caught out from the other half. Now it's all down to Rolls. He can't even get one. That's huge. But thankfully, TMB has rotated very quickly. And that Molotov gives Copenhagen Flames a lifeline.
Yeah, deploys the smoke immediately afterwards. Only 28 seconds left on the clock here. Boomage trying to fake as though they're going back towards the A bomb site. Regardless, going to hear the footsteps, but he only hears the footsteps of a single player. Still enough to draw the rotations out. Looks like TMB's repositioning as well, Trav. It's worked out so well. Boomage is now going in towards CT. They would have heard the footsteps from TMB. Deco down low. Will fall for sure. Travis gets the trade and earns himself a 1 versus 2 post plant. Very doable here for the Russian rifler.
Oh, such wild situations. He has to deal with Borup and he can't get it done. Oh my goodness. It keeps getting wilder in this map. Again recovered by Copenhagen Flames. Regali gets the defuse in. 2 for Borup. Regali almost even KD now. That's how well he's recovered his game. He was 6-18 at one point.
Yeah, exactly. That's so true. Phenomenal recovery coming through from him.
And the cluck of the chicken is the only thing we have to relax ourselves. Because this is going back and forth. I didn't mind that idea from one win. I think I'm completely on board with you. That was not a bad call at all. But considering what they had, it was kind of their best choice. Unfortunately, they've had the accurate trades to keep themselves alive.
Just to harp on about it, both teams now throughout the 4 halves we've had so far here in overtime, both teams have won 2 rounds on their T side.
Yep. Once again, it's Bird from Sky versus Boomich on Banana. It was won by Boomich last time around. This time it's one from Bird from Sky, and they're going to play in toward Arch. Rolls knows it, tries to pre-aim it, but Travis rips his head off. Even though the information would have been given to Rolls, you'd kind of slow peek that one rather than swing it properly. Maybe if he went for a better strafe, that could have worked out. But of course, now look at that, what that's doing to the Copenhagen Flames rotation. Nickelback is holding this one at bay, but all 3 players are walking in through Library. And as you say, he's kind of locked here with the bomb. Burton's guy's looking Travis out at the moment as well. It's such a weird set of circumstances, but there goes Burton's Sky. Borup has to respond, and TMB has to as well, but the trades are going in one win's favour. And they can just take A now. They know the rotation is coming basically in full. Sure, they do have a risk in Regali, and he's still here. Recovers it into a 2v2. They're going to try and smoke him off on that position. Surely they don't let him get another pot shot in action. They don't. Bomb will go down, but in comes Borup from short. Bomb's being planted in the open. Nickelback just gets himself to safety. The timings are unreal. How close can he get before they guess that this could be a situation they have to worry about? Borup, Deco, showing a look toward apartments, but that's all really at the moment. He's not checking short at all. Surely he has to at some point. Now the nade will surely give it up, but now it's only Borup, and Deco will get him out of the round. These teams inseparable. 2-2, 2-2.
Yeah, both teams been able to win a round here in OT3. Who will get their noses in front going into the second half? That's the question. I mean, that was just an absolutely ridiculous round, Trav, just in terms of the positions that were taken up. I love how 1-1 do play the patient game there. I love how they take their time. They don't make any decisions. They don't make any commitments. Copenhagen Flames try to get cute with the rotations, but end up just losing their lives out in the process. Okay. Will 1-1 be able to keep up the trend? Or will it be Copenhagen Flames being the first team to win 2 rounds on their CT side in overtime?
Yep. Reminder, there hasn't been a 3-0 sweep yet, and that's the biggest thing that we've seen. Just getting that 1 round or that second round that is enough to keep the OTs going. Good win from TMB. That adds to his tally up to 37 now, and Regali peaks on a crazy timing.
Love that so much.
Exactly what you need to do at this stage of OT. Keep your opponents guessing on these weird timings. The peek behind the molly is very nicely done. Gives Copenhagen Flames a 5v3.
Yeah, throw the playbook out the window, play by your own rules. Nickelback gets a big kill, then bore up. Maybe TMB in towards Big Pit, hoping he's going to go unchecked. Flash does blind him up. Still plenty time left on the clock. Regali hoping to try and take some of the attention away from TMB, try to alleviate the pressure, but Nickelback gets the kill. A bomb site now open for business. Plant going to be coming through. Fresh smoke locks them out the site. This is not looking good for Copenhagen Flames, who won the first round in this half of overtime.
There's no way that one win just don't have an idea of what's coming either. The boost can come in. They heard the reload of the AWP as well, but there's nothing for Bird from Sky to see. You hear it, Nickelback rotating back to the site, but now that he knows to spray the corner and he gets it done. Rolls so stuck. Flash, nightmare. He can't even get back into the corner, he's flying so much. He's actually caught in the open. They're going to be forced forward, but it's going to be a wipeout. Boomich gets both. And they get a 23-22. Another 2-1 for one win. This time they go onto their CT side, though. If they can get 25, then they are going to be the ones to take this one. Copenhagen Flames, if they clean sweep it 3-0, they win. One win, just need 2.
That seems unlikely, though, right? Just based on the way that this game has gone so far.
I know.
A single round here for one win. That locks in another set of overtime at the bare minimum. No end in sight here, Trav.
You're right.
So close, but yet so far.
We're on for a late night tonight.
Not like we got anywhere to be. We're in the front row as well. Blockbuster seats for the blockbuster action.
Boomich can get up to his old antics on CT, on Banana. And could that be a way to push one win to this vertical decider? You have to assume both these teams would be so tired at this point, but all the games did start on time. It's not like it was behind schedule.
Yeah.
There we go.
Might still have a third map to be played after this, Trav.
I know. There's the timing for Boomich. Flash from Travis. Works out well. And Nickelback sees that top mid is completely clear, so good information.
Yeah, they're just going to commit to the all-out execute in towards this B bomb site, but one when they've got 3 players over towards the side of the map, so they're well prepared to deal with this execute. Oops. Boomich actually been dinged. That's a lot of info for the T side. TMB jumps through the smoke, but actually will get found out by Nickelback. Oh, it's all fallen apart for Copenhagen Flames. I thought that they could have deducted that there were 2 players in the smoke there because of the shots that they hear, and they hear someone being dinged. But they only have 2 players left. Regali misses the shot. That's the round over.
Oh, that was a hard watch, that round. Especially the dink, the team dink, as you say. That was certainly not as planned, but in the end, it actually baits in TMB in one win's favour. And now for the one win's first time, we saw Copenhagen Flames have it at 21-19. Now one win have it at 24-22. 2 chances to take us to Vertigo.
Surely they get the job done here now, right? Copenhagen Flames feeling the pressure. They've been chasing this map pretty much throughout the entirety of Inferno. They had 1 map in series, 2 actually, in fact. They weren't able to claim either of them. Great timing there from Bird from Sky, gets the kill onto Deco. Forrester on top of the balcony, he'll get a frag of his own, makes his way back into the smoke, trying to take the attention away from Nickelback, does re-emerge. So good for another kill. Nickelback amongst that, will get a kill of his own.
That's an absolutely textbook A play. I mean, it's not textbook the way Deco got taken down, I will say. He got caught on an awful timing there. But textbook in the sense that the trades are even by the CT side to at least give them a chance in a 2v2. Boomich lurking his way up towards short. Regali holding from pit on a timing. Head spotted. Easy shot. Boomich was priming a flashbang. Now Travis has to clutch. Molotov he's ahead of, which is good. And Regali's tagged down to 7 HP now. That molly will force him wide. It actually might force him into the open. There we go. Clean 1v1. Royals in the cubby. When does he choose to swing? It's now, but he whiffs it. And Travis is going to get it done. And that should mean we are going through to that Vertigo. What a clutch from Travis. Finally, the Inferno marathon is over. That was a fire match. But we have more to come.
We absolutely do, Trav. I mean, that was a hard-fought victory there for one win. It took 30 rounds of regulation and then 3 sets of overtime, but eventually they were able to get across the line and level up the series 1-1. What a game. And it means that we are going to be heading to Vertigo here to try and split these 2 teams. And remember, there is everything on the line as we find ourselves in the lower bracket of the ESL Challenger Melbourne EU closed qualifier.